we also have a special voice now joining us on the broadcast is Mohsen Shahedi, DIG of the NDRF, with us on the broadcast. Mr. Shahedi, thank you so much for speaking to NewsX. I understand that you're very busy right now with the operations in Uttarakhand, with overseeing what's happening there. But we'd just like to quickly take a few questions with you. In your assessment, Mr. Shahedi, how much time do you think it will take to rescue the 40 workers from the Uttarkashi tunnels?
See, this incident happened yesterday morning at around 9 o'clock. And it is said that about 40 meter of the tunnel has collapsed. And that's a huge amount of debris. About 20 meters has been cleared. And there is a, effort being made to push through a steel pipe, about 900 mm dia, so that the workers can be rescued from the other side. So this is a time-taking process, right. And I think the workers on the ground, the officials, they would be in a better position to tell on the situation.
Absolutely. Mr. Shahedi, when you learned of this situation and when a team had to be deployed, if you can tell us a little bit more about the sequence of actions taken by the NDRF once they learned about the collapse.
See, we have got the teams, 2 teams of NDRF and SDRF are there on the site. They are presently on standby because, at present we cannot have any manual intervention. It is basically, the requirement of the heavy machinery, and that is already being, deployed. The engineers, the, technicians, they are on job of the construction company and the experts in this domain, and they are actually taking the lead in this. As and when a situation develops wherein our rescuers can move inside and get the workers, trapped workers out. So they are there stationed there very close to the site, and we are just watching the development.
And what exactly, sir, is the big challenge in a complex operation of this scale?
The main challenge, is to, get through the huge amount of debris that is there. It's, as I told you, a patch of about 40 meters,
yes.
Which means volume of debris. The second issue is that, as and when this is being removed, more debris is falling from the top. So that actually affects the safety of the people who are working there. That has to be, taken into consideration, and that makes the movement slow. The third challenge is, of course, to keep the workers in touch. Communication has been made. It is learned that they are safe, and since yesterday evening, all out efforts have been made to provide water, oxygen, and even eatables to them through pipes. So this is a challenge, but that has been attended, and I think all focus is there. The teams, the local administration, the construction workers, and all other paraphernalia, they are there 24/7, they are on job.
Absolutely. And at the same time, sir, what exactly is then done or being done currently to ensure the safety of all the 40 workers? If you can just shed some light on that for our viewers as well, because of course people would be very curious to know how exactly are people who are trapped in these sort of situations, how exactly are they kept safe? Is there something that is done from the outside?
As I told you, the workers, the communication has been made, and they are safe. So the important issue is that, to keep them alive, for which, the oxygen is being supplied, water is being supplied, and the information is that they are good there, and of course the effort is, to take them out as early as possible. The effort is to push through a steel pipe of 900 mm dia through and that debris, so that the workers can be brought to safety through that pipe. So this is a Herculean task, but I think there's a great effort being made by the engineers and the local administration, and I think very shortly we should be having some good news.
Absolutely, sir, and I'm sure The nation, of course, awaits the good news, but we'd also, of course, like to ask you, what is then your message to the families of the workers who are trapped?
I think the local administration would be definitely seize of the issue. The construction company that is there, their officials are there, and I could only say from my side, as a rescuer, that we need to keep faith. The things are in the right direction. Action is being taken. Everybody is focused, and I think it would eventually culminate into the rescue of the trapped workers.
Okay, and Mr. Shahedi, before we let you go, one other question that will, of course, come up once the workers have been rescued is what possibly led to the collapse in the first place, if that's something that you can shed a little bit light on.
I think this, is a technical issue which only the construction workers and the experts would be able to, comment. But I believe that, these are not new things. Earlier also, if you recall, in Aditi Tunnel in Ramban, there was a collapse in which NDRF had responded. So these incidents do happen. The only thing is that, the safety norms have to be followed, which I believe was there, because I'm told that oxygen was there when the workers were trapped, and they also had communication. That is how, in fact, we have been able to make the communication. So these safety standards are there, and they have to be enforced every time, because tunnel, making a tunnel is a Herculean task, and these incidents can happen. The only thing is to take precautions, and I think an ample precaution has been taken in this case.
Absolutely, sir. Before we let you go, and we understand that you have important work to do, as you were talking about precautions, I'd just like to ask you, what would you suggest can be then taken up as some sort of additional mechanisms for keeping workers safe, when one is developing something in difficult terrains? Because as you said, this is not the first time that it's happened, but perhaps there can be some important learning from it.
Yes, definitely. I'm sure the experts would be seized of this situation. This is a developing situation, like when you have a new contingency, and there are a lot of learnings from each incidents, and then we evolve and get better, and that is how all this system of having a safety norm, ASOP, and having communication equipments, and teams on standby, medical assistance ready. So all these things have to be worked out. They are in the system, and definitely there is always a scope for improvement.
Okay, all right, Mr. Shahedi, thank you so much for joining us on NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.